Oh yeah, I forgot that was yesterday.
So I am about 36-ish hours post surgery, and we'll just say that my bum hole, I can't bend down because when I get up, it feels like everything's gonna tear down there. And I've been taking a laxative like the nurse instructed me to, and I still have not gone because I'm so afraid to push. So I'm gonna take a little more of the laxative before I go to bed. So hopefully when I wake up, I did drink a coffee to help, but I passed gas and I literally thought I was going to freaking die.
I don't know if it's well, I guess you can. Oh yeah. I don't know if it's.
Shalom. Only of all praises, glory, honor, and power that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who I learned this truth from. And salutation to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth, and all sincerity and diligence, risking both your lives and freedoms to do so. Shalom to the rest of the elect, as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. This is your brother Kagabar. All right, I want to be going, coming back at you again with a lesson, entitled "These Hoes Will Abuse Themselves." All right, through too much liberty. Okay, these hoes will abuse themselves. All right, with too much liberty, man. And you've heard of Bonnie Blue, right? And this Lily Phillips bitch. And I guess this is one of the one of the sidekicks to that Lily Phillips chick who, apparently, they did another one of those meeting fucks, whatever the hell you want to call it. And, after getting backdoored by 50 different random ass niggas, she can't even shit properly, man. Apparently she had to have surgery because she got her shit obliterated, man. And this is not a thing of, oh, she got raped or, somebody, caught her ass in the back alley and, no, man, they did this willingly, man. And that's how we know scriptures is spot on, because scriptures, matter of fact, let's grab it. Women abuse themselves when they have too much liberty, man. And that's really what this liberation movement was all about. All right, I'm going to read this overview real brief. It says the women's liberation movement, particularly in the 1960s and 70s, championed women's sexual freedom as a core element of broader equality, advocating for women's right to control their bodies and make choices about their sexuality, including the right to have sex and pursue pleasure. So being liberated, right, quote unquote, allow for them to make these decisions pretty much to be harlots, man. And this is what women do when given too much freedom, too much liberties, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody forced her to do this. Nobody forced Bonnie Blue to get ran through by 1,000 random men, but this is worshipped in this society, man. Of course you're gonna have some people that ridicule it, woo, which they should be shamed for this shit. But ultimately, hey, you got OnlyFans out there. You literally have a trend going around where bitches are bragging about being a certain age with no kids. Matter of fact, let me play this real brief.
Dumbest trends that women are doing in 2025. We're sitting up here talking about this has got to be one of the dumbest trends that women are doing in 2025. We're sitting up here talking about how old you are and you have no kids. 19 with no kids, 21 with no kids, 39 with no kids, 54 with no kids. Why don't y'all tell the truth about how many bodies you have at that age? Why don't you talk about how many women you've been with at that age? Why don't you talk about how much contraception you've taken at that age? Why don't you talk about how many babies you've gotten rid of at that age? Why don't you talk about how you're not on substances and how you're not on liquor and how you're not lonely? Why don't you talk about how much of a...
See, they're not going to do that, right? They're not... See, this is what's wrong with this society, man. Women don't get shamed for this shit, man. But the funny thing about it is that, all right, when you go into Isaiah 4:1, which, of course we bring that out, from time to time, because that is prophecy. That's literally about to take place, man. Matter of fact, brothers keep, mentioning that the vibration is really out here now. But when you go into Isaiah 4:1, hey, guess what, man? These women are going to realize that it's a shameful thing to be unmarried and childless, man. So the same bitches that's
This has got to be
provocatively dancing, right, boasting and bragging about being 35 fucking years old with no children. Yeah, bitch, how many abortions have you had? Right? How many, you know what I'm saying, women have you slept with? You know, right? Carpet money. How many of these particular things have you done to get to that point, man? You know, you women are single, you know, and childless by choice because you'd rather chase the career, chase your bag, and not get in order, man. You know, let me grab this precept. All right, this is Sirach 26:10. It says, "If thy daughter be shameless," which that's every single last one of these hoes, man. You know, there's good women out there, right? But I mean, you got best luck finding them overseas somewhere, and then even then they get polluted by you know, this westernized vibration, man. You know, but it says, "If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty." And that's really the point, because you know, women like to blame all of their problems on men, bitch. Well, you the one who got the liberty to gad abroad, as scriptures say. You know, you can go out, you know what I'm saying, sleep with whoever you want to be with, hop on all these, you know, fucking dating apps, you know, hop on OnlyFans, you know, and the next thing you know, you 40 with no kids, nothing to show for, no family, right? Just a bunch of demons on you and a bunch of, you know, antidepressants, right? In a dog somewhere, man. You know, that is not life. That's not what Yahweh Bashmiel Shah, you know, call for you to be, man. You know, and hey, this is the reason why, you know, that in these days ahead, a lot of women are gonna die alone, man. You know, look at this. And then the other bitch had to get surgery after. That just shows you, man. They abuse themselves through too much liberty. Women need to be put in order. They need checks and balances, man. Don't listen to what the fuck they say, man. Of course they gonna say, "Oh no, I don't want to listen to it, man." Well, yeah, they're gonna say that because that's the fuck they've been fed, man. But when you actually get with one of these hoes, man, you actually deal with these women, you find out that they actually like being put in order, man. Because most niggas don't do it. And that's another thing. Most of you effeminate, you soft ass men don't do it, man. You let these women run all over you. You know, I was chopping it up with this shorty the other day, you know, and she pretty much said, yeah, you know, most women like, you know, for me to take charge and shit, you know. And she asked me, I'm like, nah, shorty, you know, we don't get down like that over here. You know what I'm saying? And then she loved the message, you know, like but just going to show you, man, like you weak men and you liberated, empowered women, man, you motherfuckers is about to suffer, man. The Most High is not with this shit, man. You know, it says, verse 11, "Watch over an impudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against thee." Yeah, don't be surprised, man, your bitch stepping out on you, you know. That's why, hey, you know, and you know, brothers got wives. You know, brothers have women, which is nothing wrong with that. But, you know, we are in Babylon, man. You know, we over here in an adulterous generation, man, where, you know, hey, you dealing with these little bitches, man. Don't be surprised, man. You know, they sleeping around, you know, and whatnot, man. Cause hey, that's the liberation that they've been given. You know, bitches abuse themselves, man. Fucking got to get surgery because her butt been obliterated. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot. You know, and they abuse themselves in other ways as well. I mean, drugs. You know, these hoes, they'll do anything, man. Because if they don't have a man looking after them, all right, whether it be their father, you know, or a boyfriend, you know, that actually has his head on his shoulders. Because a lot of you men don't. You know, you don't care. And I'm not speaking about a man who tries to put his bitch in order, but she just don't listen. You know, now a lot of you men just don't even, you let your woman lead you, man. You know, a cuckist, you know, a weak society. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. It says, "And marvel not if she trespassed against thee." Yeah, be surprised, man. It says, "She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow." And that's exactly what they do nowadays, man. You know, I mean, you got OnlyFans. This is just glorified prostitution. You know, I was at the gym. You know, it was a while ago. It was about a year ago. You know, I was working out with, you know, one of my homies or whatnot. You know, we went out. We had left the gym. You know, and you know he wanted to holler at one of these shorties. You know, one of the first things she said was follow my OnlyFans. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, we that bold with it now, man. You know, but yeah, because hey, these hoes have no shame, man. You know, they have no shame, and this is why these shameless daughters are gonna suffer, man. You know, these shameless women, okay, are going to suffer, man. You know, I always think of that scene in Game of Thrones, you know, if brothers watched it. You know, I think her name was Cersei, Queen Cersei. You know, they had that bitch do the walk of shame. You know, everybody was, you know, ridiculing her, throwing shit at her, you know, because she was proud as hell. She was proud as all hell, man, but she ultimately got brought low, man. Had her ass do the walk of shame, butt ass naked, you know, walking through the city. Everybody was ridiculing and shaming her ass. So the Most High is going to do that to you women on a spiritual level, man. You know, to where real soon, hey, all hell's breaking loose. Newsflash, man. You know, the prices, everything ain't going to go down. War's still about to beat this shit up, beat these doors down. And, hey, man, it's about to get bad out here, man. You know? And that's going to be that day to where these women are going to realize that not having a man, being childish, you know, being without that protective figure because you've been liberated, you know, and all men are toxic, masculine, blah, blah, blah. That's when y'all going to realize you've been sold a lie, man. You know, and guess what? The beauty of it is none of these men are going to be checking for you women. All these simp ass niggas is, you know, these 50 V1s or 50 V2s or these, you know, bitches taking on 1,000 men. Hey, you think these are the type of caliber of men that are going to be able to save and protect your ass, man? You know, niggas popping up on the screen talking about some I'm a virgin and about, like, man, this shit is all madness, man. All right, let's grab this. Sirach 36 and 21, it says, a woman will receive every man, yet is one daughter better than another, man. And yeah, these women, that's why men want to put checks and balances on they woman, man, because hey, you women, you rule by your emotions, man. You know, these hoes change up, you know, they change up like the second hand on the clock. You know, one minute they like a brown skinned nigga with waves. The next minute they want a dark skin with dreads. The next they want a fucking Chad. You know that's why. Hey, don't take these hoes seriously, man. You know, you got to realize that men are the prize because you know these women. Hey, that's really all they good for, man. Is ultimately that box. You know, they don't have anything else to offer, man. You know, and like the guy was saying in that last video, these women don't go around speaking of being a virtuous or, you know, a modest or you know, none of those things, man. Those things don't come out of their mouth. And scriptures say out of the abundance of the heart, the lips speak it. These women would rather brag about being 21 with no kids, right? Or getting ran through by 50. You know, that just shows you the society we live in, man. You know? It says a woman will receive every man, yet is one daughter better than another. Verse 25, I'm gonna skip down. Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. And he that hath no wife wander up and down mourning, man. But yeah, you know, where there is no hedge, the possession is spoiled. And that's what happens with these women, man, because through liberation, they've abused themselves. Don't blame this shit on the men. Blame yourself, man. You know, take accountability for your actions, man. You know, you hoes out here running these streets, man, like it ain't no tomorrow, and that's why you're gonna die in these streets, man. Matter of fact, give me one moment, and then I'm gonna close out in a minute. You know, I just had to go into this real quick. Give me 1 second. You know, I get tired of seeing these shits, man. You know, fucking. Like, and this is what's idolizing in society, man. Because she saw Bonnie Blue doing it and she wanted to do it. They got this little bitch that got surgery. And, you know, it's all types of other women that do this shit. You know, that just probably is not as
Are you still planning to do?
That don't have as much notoriety, you know. Give me one moment. Okay, Con, here we go. Isaiah 32 and 9, it says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. All right. And hey, this was about to happen on a global level, man. You know, but hey, you women are going to suffer because we're in them times of war. Like I mentioned, man, famine, you know, trade wars and tariffs, meaning the economy, this society's collapsing, man. And, you know, you can talk to these people in the world. They see it, you know, everybody sees it, but they try to, you know, ignore it because they don't want to give up their lifestyles. They don't want things to change, but it's changing, man. You know, and when this shit collapses, hey, you think these weird ass fucking deranged, sexually deprived men are gonna sign up and pay whatever they had to do to go and get that box? No, they just gonna take it, man. You know? So a lot of you women are gonna reap the what you've been putting out. That same energy you put out, you know, right, dressing a certain way and whatnot and saying, oh, well, it's my body, my choice, you know. A bitch will walk outside with some fucking panties, a thong on, man, in a crop top and say, my body, my choice, you know, and you wrong for looking at the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, all that energy is going to come back on y'all, man, you know, in these days ahead, you know, and the point is that, hey, through too much liberty, man, these women have abused themselves and it's going to ultimately lead to their downfall, man. You know, but that's pretty much the point. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shah, DTA, Wah, Ba, 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 Shalom.